Okay, my love bugs, we're going to get started right now. First thing we're going to do is the most important thing. Well, kind of the most important thing, which is our Zoom promise. And you know it so well. I know you know it because I've had winners. We're going to announce the newest winners coming up. Please participate. Please be respectful. Please be on time. Thank you for that. Please stay muted. And change your name in the Zoom or in the chat, put it in, stay in your spot, don't run around until I tell you to, and keep your eyes on the screen where all the magic happens. Those are our Zoom call expectations. You know them, I know them, and now let's find out something new. We have our January birthdays. We're going to celebrate 3 friends in January. Yes, Jamarian, Ava Marie, and Siddharth. Monkey clap. Yay. Awesome job, guys. So let me let some more people in. Anyway, so Ava's coming in. Ava's coming in, so she'll get to see her name in just about 10 seconds. And we are going to celebrate them all month long. And then next month, we'll have our February friends. So congratulations to our birthday friends, Jamari and Ava and Siddharth. Good work, guys. Going to be old men and ladies soon. Now, we have some new classroom announcements. I need you to pay very close attention. Put those big elephant ears on and listen. The first thing I want to mention to you is small groups have changed. That's right. There's no more group 3. What? The people that used to be in math group 3 have moved to group 2. So now I'm only offering 2 groups, 2 small groups after today's live lesson. So you either come to group 1 or group 2, but there is no more group 3. Is that clear? Everybody get that? Thumbs up. Do you understand? Yeah, no more group 3. If you were in group 3, now you come to the earlier time slot for group 2. It is on my announcement page. Oh, Larissa, please, I don't want to have to lose you, okay? I'm in the middle of teaching. Please do not unmute. Did you hear me? Larissa, good. Don't. Okay, the next very important announcement is iReady reports will go out on Friday. If you took your iReady test, I'm going to send home your report. It will show whether or not you have gained points, stayed the same, or maybe lost some points. So your parents will receive the report coming out on Friday. The next thing, number 3. Oh, this is really cool. We're going to have new math challenges. Yes. And I think there's a gift card involved. You want a gift card? Yeah, I do too. So new math challenges will be coming out soon. Stay tuned for that, but they're really cool. And the last announcement we have for today and this week is there is no school on Monday. So on this coming Monday, just a few more days, there will be no school for students. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Wow. So the next thing we're going to mention is get ready for the Nearpod. We're coming up very soon, okay? Just want to talk about 3 more things. Our weekly spotlight. Who are we celebrating? Abdul for being an awesome Zoom promise keeper. Julian for having amazingly detailed responses, and Miss Adeline for already turning in so many assignments. Wonderful job. By the way, our math challenges, the contests, are only going to be available for students who are turning in assignments weekly. Okay, so if you miss turning in assignments and you don't have a really good reason, then you can't be part of the challenge. So make sure you're turning in your assignments every week. Now let's move on. Congratulations to those 3 friends. What are we doing today, Mrs. Cruz? Today I will organize, represent, and interpret data with up to 3 categories so I can ask and answer questions about the total number of data points, how much in each category, and how many more or how many less there are in one category than in another. I know I have it when I can collect and then, of course, compare my data. Next steps, you, me, we will be able to create a graph or chart to help compare data. What are the keywords I'm going to be looking for in our DBAs? Data, graph, compare, sort, value, represent, strategy, and efficient. Remember that? All right. Okay. We're so close. Guys, we're so close. What is data? Data, data. I don't know. What is data? Data is when you go around and collect information that you received from observations or from questions. Mom, how many marshmallows are in my hot cocoa? That's data. It has to do with numbers and information, or even by measurement. Mom, how far is it to Grandma's house? Okay, so those are numbers, those are measurement. Data is the information that you collect, and you can also organize it. Yeah, like your room. Is it organized? Please stay out of the chat. Please stay out of the chat. Thank you. Stay out of the chat. Thank you. Now, what do I want to say next? Data is organized into graphs or charts, and we can analyze and interpret all those facts that we collected. You collect data all the time. Yeah, you're going around figuring out how much, how many, how long, how far. Did you ever collect data? I wonder what kind of data, what types you do collect. We're going to be talking about that more in just a moment. You're collecting data all day long. And then when you've collected your data, we learn how to collect and represent it so we can make it easy to see it, to analyze it, to understand it. How do we do that? That's what today is all about. We're going to learn right now. Everybody's ready for the Nearpod. I woke you up now. The Nearpod code is K328G. 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 Okay, it's in our chat as well. And thank you for staying out of our chat for now. We're not going to talk in our chat to our friends, to each other. We're going to pay attention to the screen. That's part of your promise. Yeah, you promised. All right, let me swing on over to our Nearpod. Let me stop sharing and go pull it up. And so we can play and learn at the same time. Give me just a second to find it. All right. You should see my screen now, K328G. Julian, give me a thumbs up if you see the code in the middle of my screen. Do you see my code? Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down. Yay, you're awesome. All right, guys, let's do it. How many friends do I have in right now? Only 3, huh? Maybe you'll get some more. What are we doing today? We're not going to pet kitty cats. We are going to collect data, interpret it, analyze it, represent it, compare it. Data. I love data. How many dollars are in your wallet? How many kitty cats have you seen in your life? Oh, don't unmute. Wait, London. Hold on. Hang on, London. I'm going to get right back to you. 2 seconds. How many books have you read this week? This is all data. This is all information. Okay, I'm sorry, London. What were you going to say?
The passcode is not working for my Kahoot again.
This is not a Kahoot. This is a Nearpod.
Oh.
Yeah. Go over to nearpod.com and then you'll enter the code. Okay, pup? We'll do Kahoots for the small groups. I like to do Nearpods for the live lessons and then the other games for our small groups. All right, we have 7 friends in. Let's see, who do we have? We have Addie and Ava and Johnny and Joshua, Julian Almo, and Siddharth. Okay. All right, so we're going to get started. If you cannot join for any reason, you can just call out the answers. Okay, let's do it. Remember our data. These are the keywords I will be looking for in our DBAs. And when you write your responses, use the words, use these key vocabulary words when you write your answers, guys. I'm going to be looking for them. Now, here's our first question. Well, how much do you already know about picture graphs, bar graphs? Do you know a lot? How about a little? How about I don't really know anything about picture graphs and bar graphs yet. Teach me. This is good. This gives me a quick snapshot of what you think you need to learn and know about representing data using picture graphs and bar graphs. And if you don't know too much about it yet, you're going to by the end, but keep your eyeballs. Here comes the next one. This is a video we're going to play for you. The first type of, before I play it, let me just say something. This is kind of important. So let's say your friend and you were playing a game and you were scoring some points and you wrote all your points down in this big mess on a big piece of paper, right? And you didn't organize them at all. And then at the very end of the game, you had to go back and count to see who won. Well, you had to count all these scattered tallies all over the place. They were messy and disorganized, but your friend organized her tallies and counted them much more efficiently. We're going to talk about what tallies are, and this is a very long video, so we're going to shorten it up. And I want you to notice how they organize their tallies. I think you guys had learned this in kindergarten, right? How to make tally marks. Some kids don't know how to organize the tally marks. Hold on tight. Let me share my sound.
Oh, hi, everybody. Today, I'm going to talk to you about numbers and data and maybe even bugs. Oh, I really like bugs. So one thing we can use numbers with is data.
Data.
And some people call it data. Data! Anyway, data is when you collect and sort information, and you try and understand things, like facts about something. For example, here is some data about me. I have 1 mouth, 2 eyes, and 17 brothers and sisters.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, hi! Okay, so we can collect data and understand things in different ways. One way is to use our eyes and look. We call this observing. Observing! For example, I was... Hey, who is talking? Francis and August, please be quiet. Okay, as I was saying, I want to observe my brothers and sisters and collect data about what color they are. Do you want to help me? Okay, great. We can use a chart and write down the numbers beside the words of the color up here.
Make sure you're watching.
First up is purple. So, how many brothers and sisters are purple?
Okay, you guys ready? Count up the purple friends. Count up the purple brothers and sisters. How many do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6.
If you said 6, you got it right. Okay. Keep one. How many green? How many green, guys? How many green?
1, 2. There's 4.
Good. How many blue?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8.
Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see 7. Do you see 8? I see 7. I don't know.
I might have counted.
All right, I'm going to mute you back up. Let's watch the rest. How do they organize this information?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Hey, do you know what these are?
Tallies!
These are tally marks. Tally marks! Tally marks are like a way of counting using special lines. When we count with tally marks, we make one up and down line for each number. Up to 4, like this.
Then do what?
And then when we get to 5, we make a side-to-side line through.
Bundle it.
Like this.
And make a group of 5.
And now we know we have a group of 5. But after 5, Well, then we start all over again and make a new group.
Elmo, you watching?
So when we count up to 6,
We need
this
eyeballs.
is how we do it with tally marks.
Okay, let's see.
1,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4, 5.
5.
And then start again.
6. Okay, moving on. The next color is green.
All right,
How
let's
many
just
brothers
do
and
this
sisters
chart and then
are
we'll move
green? Let's count.
on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, we don't have to
4.
cross it. Okay.
And finally, how many brothers and sisters are blue? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7! Good job, everybody.
Yay!
We have now collected all the data about the color of my brothers and sisters.
Now, I have a quick question before we move on, and you proved to me that you are starting to understand this. The first question I have is, can you tell? Just look at the chart. Which one has the most? Purple, green, or blue? Christina, can you tell?
Blue.
That's right. Even if I didn't see the number 7, thank you. Even if I didn't see the number 7, I would see the tally marks. They have the most. Which one has the least, Miss Ava? Which one has the least amount?
Green.
Is that Ava? That was an Ava, was it? There it is.
Green.
Green. You're absolutely right. And even if you didn't see the number 4, you could easily tell and count the tallies. It shows you in a snapshot, a quick glance. You guys know what a glance is? It's when you look really fast and look away. You're like this. Ready? Watch Miss Cruz. It's when you look really fast and look away. Okay? You can look at a first glance. Just look at the tallies. You can tell immediately, since you organized them, which one has the most. All right, guys, we need to move on. Come on, Miss Cruz, get going. Here's a pretty easy one. All you have to do is match the die to the number of tallies. So draw a line from the dice with 1 dot to the tally mark that would match it. The die, they call it a die. And do all of them. So which one matches 2 dots? Which one matches 5 dots? Ooh, and so on and so on. So it's a quick matching game to show how we can represent a number using tally marks. Let's see who's done. Oh my goodness, you're already finished. Are you serious? My mind, I can't keep up with you today. Wonderful. Almo, Adeline, Johnny, Siddharth, Larissa. Wow. Joshua, great work. Oh, wonderful. So now you are getting really good already at representing data using tally marks. That's one way to show data. Oh my goodness. I need to go do something real fast. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. Forgot to do something. Now, let's go back to it. All right, guys, if you didn't finish, you can practice it later. Let's do the next one. This one I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on because, again, you can do it on your own. But this is a page that I found that is so cool because you can count the monster aliens and tally them. Yes. And then, like, how many yellow alien bumblebees are there? Tally them. 1 mark for each one. Okay. And then you write the number. And then you do the little green aliens. Write the number. And then you do the little funny wind up one. I'm not sure what that is with the red hat. And they already did the first one and crossed it out. Ooh, that's pretty brilliant, guys. When you count them, maybe you should be crossing them out so we don't make a mistake and count the wrong number. Oh, that's pretty brilliant. As you tally, cross out each picture. I like that. And then when you're all done and you filled out the chart, there are 2 questions that you can actually you can solve. Just at quick glance, you can tell how many toys did you tally in all and make an equation. Yeah, it's quick. You don't have to recount. You don't have to say, wait, how many of those again? You can just look at your chart. It's organized. It's ready. And then number 5, how many more yellow, funny looking bumblebees are there than green short aliens? So big yellow aliens minus the green shorties. And that will tell you how many extra tall bumblebees or
Look
how
at
many.
mine.
I'm gonna, don't unmute. Who did that? I'm gonna eat you for lunch. All right. Hang on tight, my cuties. All right, ready? Now. Let's see how we did. This isn't the easiest thing to write in. Ooh, wow, Addie and Siddharth and Johnny, you're filling in the table. I see Julian is filling in the table. I see, oh, let's look at Ben's. Ben, great work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellow ones. And see, you filled in the table. Can you guys see that? I hope you can. Even if you didn't get a chance to do the questions, who didn't do the table? That's the most important part, is organizing the data. That's the information. Yes. So make sure if you have time to go back and do this on your own, to take the time to fill in that chart. Mark how many of each alien, write the number, and then you can compare and solve problems. Whoa, okay, quick. Let's go back and see everybody's. There's Johnny's. There is Ben's. We saw Ben. There's Julian. He did his chart. Wonderful. You can write the number of how many tallies in the last column. Now I think this is Larissa. She's in the middle of tallying. I think she needs to finish tallying her chart, and she can do that later. And Ava is going to fill out her chart. Oh, look what she did though. She crossed out each one. She just now needs to tally and show how many there are. See the word tally in the middle of the chart? That's where you put your marks. Okay, guys, time to move on. Again, you could do this on your own. I know you can. So here is another quick, cute video. Get to the good part. Bar graphs and picture graphs. It's not just about tally marks. We have other ways we can represent data.
12 cat owners were asked, what color is your cat? Is it gray, brown, white, or black? They made a first draft of a bar graph, and that's what we're looking at. One axis on the graph shows the number of cats. The other axis tells us if they're gray, brown, white, or black. And now we can compare each group of cats there, like the fact that there are 2 more gray cats than black.
Oh, stop there. Everybody unmute and meow for 5 seconds. On your mark. Get set. Go.
Meow, 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 meow,
Four,
meow,
three,
meow,
two, one.
meow.
Thank you. Oh, that was fun. Now that I have your attention, look at that. They counted the cats. How many of each cat? How did they sort the cats? Josh, did they sort them by size?
They sort them by color.
Oh, beautiful. That's right. They counted the colors of the cats. How many gray ones did we see, Mr. Olmo? Ooh, he's got his hand up showing us. Who else knows? Olmo, how
5.
many gray? 5. Beautiful. Addie, how many brown?
There is 2.
2. That's right. You don't have to count the cats. You just look at the chart. Excellent. Mr. Jackson, how many white kitty cats did you count? What's in the chart? You can hold your fingers up if you can't unmute. Anybody? How many white cats are there? Larissa, can you tell?
1.
Are you sure? Look at the chart. It goes up to what number?
2.
2. It has 2 spots filled in.
I
This is
didn't really see the other cat because I don't see the other.
London. Please stay muted. Thank you. Okay, we're not counting the cats. We're looking at the bar. Look at the bar. Look at the bar. Look at the bar. Look at the bar. There it is. How many black cats are there? Ava, how many blacks in the chart do you see? Say it again.
3.
3. That's right. It goes up to the number 3. We don't have to recount the cats. We can just analyze the data in the chart. It's already done for us. Beautiful. Let's do a couple more minutes of this and we'll move on.
On a bar graph, the data there can be put together, taken apart or compared. Picture graphs can show the same data you see, except with pictures and a key. The safari guide was asked, where are the most giraffes? In the water, by the trees, or on the grass? He drew them up a draft of a picture graph, and that's what we're looking at. One axis on the graph shows the number of giraffes, the other tells us if they're in the water, by the trees, or on the grass. And now we can compare all the tall giraffes there and see there's one giraffe more by the trees than on the grass.
Okay, now let's stop and look at this for a minute. This is kind of like the bar graph, but instead of coloring in little bars, then we just draw pictures. Let me ask Johnny a quick question. John Irene, let me ask you this question. Which is faster, do you think, when you are organizing your data and counting how many you have of each thing and sorting them? Which do you think is more efficient? The bar graph where you color long bars to match the data, picture graphs where you have to draw pictures of each item, or tally marks? Which one do you think is the most efficient?
I mean, the bar graphs, and I think the bar graphs and the tally ones
I
are
think you're
more
right.
efficient than
Why?
the pictographs.
Why do you think the pictograph would take longer?
Because you have to draw tiny itty bitty little pictures, and then you have to draw the key, and it's like, ah!
You sound just like the teacher. You're absolutely right. A pictograph might be cute. It might be fun, but if you're on in the middle of a test or you have like you have to do it quickly, I don't think the pictograph would help you because you have to take the time to draw every single little picture. So she has a good point. So when you are drawing your graphs and making charts, think about which one is the most efficient. All right, we're going to move on. Nope, no more. Okay, let's have some more fun. And this is really easy. I want you to analyze the data that's been collected about the types of birds. This is a bar graph that shows how many robins, how many bluebirds, and how many hummingbirds. What you have to do is analyze, that means kind of compare the data and understand it. And I want you to put a circle around the bar that has the least number of birds. Can you circle the bar that has the least number? And then can you put a big X on the bar that shows the most number of birds we counted? So easy, right? But this will prove to me that you can quickly look at some information that's been collected and analyze it, understand it. Tell me about it. Oh, there it is. Let's look at Johnny's. Yes, very good. And Jules, excellent. Look and see that. Good job, Ben. Oh, put an X on the red one. Yep, I see that. Start to make an X. How about Siddharth? Very good. I like that. Let's see who else. Miss Addie. Great. And ooh, there's London's. Very good, Miss London. Nice job. So this is just proving to me that you can quickly look at the quick glance of a snapshot of the data that's been collected and organized, and you can quickly tell which one has the most, which one has the least. Once you know that, then you can go on to the next part and learn to compare. Now, we're going to talk about what Johnny was talking about, pictographs. You know, picture graphs sounds like a picture. So pictograph is another way that you can organize the data, but it takes longer. So it's the same type of thing. This is just a diagram, and it shows you how to make one. You draw this big square thing, and then you have your labels, and they go under the chart or on the side. And then you can draw how many of each you collected. And notice how they stack upwards. Some charts will stack sideways. You can list how many you counted sideways. This one stacks up like pancakes. And they have a key. I'm going to show you this real quickly. See this thing right here? That's called a key. A key will tell you what each one is worth. It's information that you're going to need. So all pictographs should have a key that goes along with it. And they say, this cute little thing equals 1 bug. So every time you see 1 bug, that just counts as 1. Sometimes it'll say 1 bug means 2. 1 bug means 5. And you'll have to skip count. But we'll get to that later. All right, guys, let's move on. We're getting close to the end, actually. So let's see. I'm going to skip this one, and let's start learning how to compare. Here's the question. First of all, we have counted books, and we counted to see how many books each child had. So the first kid's name is Simon. And if you take your finger and go all the way up, you can see how many books Simon had. And then the next kid is Marion. And if you take your finger and follow it up the bar, you can see how many books she had. And then there's Wendy and Tommy. Are you ready to analyze it? Yeah. It's going to ask you a question. This is an interesting one to think about. How many more books did Simon read than Tommy? All right, so let's analyze this. Let's study it carefully. Let me see who's the person I can hear in the background. Uh-oh. See, Darth, I'm going to mute you so I don't hear what's going on in your house. Okay, so you guys ready? I'm going to look at this information, this data very carefully, and it's asking me how many more, how many more books did Simon read than Tommy? Okay, so Simon versus Tommy. It's a book smackdown. Simon read how many, Siddharth?
10. So 10 minus 9 equals 1. So 9 is the answer.
Oh, very nice. I like the way you're thinking. Okay, good. Thank you. So Siddharth, we'll explain that in a minute. Siddharth said Simon read 10 books. Addie, how many did Tommy read?
1.
1, that's right. Does it look like there's a big difference between them? So it does kind of. I don't care about these guys right here. So forget them for a minute. And I'm going to compare Simon versus Tommy. Simon versus Tommy. So Simon has 10 and Tommy has 1. Yeah, I think there is a big difference. Do you know how to do this, guys? Siddharth and Addie already told me how they can find out what the difference is. Difference. Wait, is that adding or subtracting? Joshua, difference. Is that adding or subtracting?
Minus.
Yes, everybody put up 10 fingers. Take away Tommy's 1 book. Boom. How many extra books did Simon read?
9.
Yay! Subtraction. When you want to compare, you can just subtract the big number minus the small number. Beautiful. Okay, so here we go. Let's go on. Hold on. My doggy wants to come and be part of the lesson. No, you're all tangled up in me. Okay. All right, guys. Good work. Good work. So now you have just learned to compare. Simon read 9 more books than Tommy. Joshua wrote the equation. I like Addie's equation too. Ava says Tommy read 1 book. Simon read 10. Yep. Don't care about Marion and Wendy just yet. So just look at the 2, Simon and Tommy, and tell how many extra books did Simon read than Tommy? And Johnny wrote Simon read 9 more, and Sidar said 9. I love it. Almo 10 minus. If we're comparing, we have to subtract to see the difference, right? So 10 minus the 1 book that Tommy read. 10 take away 1. That means he read 9 extra books. Okay, let's skip to this part right here. This is an easy peasy lemon squeezy. I have 3 images of different types of charts and graphs. So let's look at the first one. This first picture. Oh my goodness. This first picture. And then the one in the middle with the hamburgers and the hot dogs and the French fries. And then the one on the end with the basketball. So here's what you have to do. Super easy. Look at the words at the bottom and draw a line to match the type of graph or chart to the name of it. All right. So let me read the words across the bottom. The first one says bar graph. Which one would you draw a line to that would match the bar graph? The next word, the yellow one, says tally chart. Which one shows tallies? Oh, and the last one, pictograph. Pictograph, pictures, picture. It sounds like picture. Which one does that match? Okay, let's see if you know. Oh, Almo, fabulous. Kiss your brain. Jules, excelente. Siddharth, fabuloso. Johnny, amazing. Adeline, fabulous. And let's look at Mr. Ben. So the tally chart, I do that one. Pictograph is going off the screen and out my door. You're fixing it? Okay, good. Larissa, fabulous. So good, so good. All right. So this is telling me that you can tell the difference between the different types of graphs and charts that we can create. Okay, we can use different types. It kind of depends on which one you think is the most efficient to use. It kind of depends on what type of data you're collecting. So, do you guys have a favorite so far? Yeah. All right. Wait. Let's see. I want to see everybody. Raise your hand if you love pictographs the most. Raise your hand. Okay, put your hands down. Raise your hand if you love bar graphs the most. Oh, look at that. And now put your hands down. Raise both hands if you love tallies. Okay, good job, guys. But you know what? You may not always use one type of graph. You may have to try different ones. Okay, we are going on to the quiz and then we'll say goodbye. Test your knowledge. But first, out of 4 questions, how many do you think you need to get correct about to be knowledgeable about representing data? So let's look at the answers. A, I can still get 100% and do really good if I get 1 wrong. No, 1 right. B, 2 right, and I think I know everything. Okay. C, 3 right. I feel pretty good if 3 right. And the last one, D, all 4 questions have to be right for you to feel successful. Okay. Choose your, oh, everybody's over on D. Okay. All right. Well, let's put you to the challenge. Let's see if you can do it. Can you do it? All right. You guys ready? Yeah. All right. Let's try it. First question. Where's the quiz? Do you see the quiz? They're so easy. I can't see the questions, but you guys can read them. Read each answer very carefully. Oh, look at you guys go. Ooh. Ooh, Ben, look at number 2 again.
I can barely see that the graph that you put it in the side.
Oh, can you click on it to make it bigger?
Yeah.
You could try that, see if it works. It is a tiny little graph. I do remember that. It's okay if you get some wrong. You do realize you're still learning. And it is kind of hard to see unless you learn how to make it bigger. So I don't want anybody to feel bad if they do get 1 or 2 wrong. Never want you to feel bad. I want you to feel good that you're learning. That's what I always said. Even when I got my test back and I wasn't too happy with the result, I was still proud of myself for trying and learning. Because what you get wrong today, you'll probably get right tomorrow. That's right. Just practice it. Okay, pups? So we had our little quiz. What the quiz was, and I can't see the questions right now, but I did write the questions, and they were asking you about how to analyze the data, what types of graphs you can use to represent the data, how to sort the data, right? How is it sorted? And then finally, how you can compare to find the difference between the data. You know, I like saying that word now, don't you? Okay, we're pretty much all done. Ava, you can do this again later. You can see, if you can see my screen, you can see there's a lot of green. Okay, there's some red. Red means you might want to try again. I will give this Nearpod code to your families. You can try it again. All right. If you feel like you need to practice more, this is topic number 9. You can go back and redo anything you want to do from topic 9 to get a little bit better about learning how to use bar graphs, tally charts, and pictographs. This is our final slide. Remember, we do have only 2 small groups, but today, right after this, okay? How do I know that you've got this? Tell me something that I need to know about bar graphs, tally charts, and what's the other one? Pictographs. Pictographs. Bar graphs and tally charts. Tell me something you want me to know. What would be important to know? I can't see that picture. I can't. Try again, Jules. You could also type in something. What's something that you think I need to
It
know?
was a bar graph.
Oh, try again. Try a different one. Some pictures don't take. Okay, keep going. Let's see. Ooh, here it comes. Yep. Now I'm starting to get some pictures. Tally marks are lines and slashes. Oh, Ava, I love that. We're going to practice making tallies too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Making bundles of 5 makes it easy to count, doesn't it? Ooh, look at those bar graphs. Ooh, I like the labels, especially this one right here. It has labels that label what are the names of each category. I like that. Ooh, more bar graphs. Anybody have some tally charts or pictographs? Can you find any of those? These are so beautiful. There's such great examples of how we can organize data and then quickly analyze, interpret, compare. Ooh, let's see. We've got London. Here comes Larissa's. Anybody have any pictographs? Wonder if I can find a pictograph. Pictograph. Or you can write picture graph. Oops. I found one. A pictograph might be fun and colorful, but it isn't as efficient as a bar graph or tally chart. Also, it's easy to know how much of something is on a tally chart. Wow, Johnny. Wonderful. All right, guys, we're going to stop in about 10 seconds. Not that one, Larissa. Try like a pictograph where it has little pictures of apples and oranges or puppies and kitties all counted up, right? Something like that. Maybe something like, I don't know, maybe mine didn't show up. Oh, yeah, we can't show all these pictures. All right, now we're going to stop here. I think Ben has a question for us. So let me stop sharing so I can see all your cute faces. Hi, Ben.
I'm trying to write pictograph, but it's not showing a picture. And when I found the picture of a bar graph, it didn't post it.
Yeah, I know. We were struggling with posting too. I had my picture didn't show up either, but it's okay. You guys know exactly what I want, right? You're good. You're fine. So any that's okay. Don't worry about it. Guys, you can practice this on your own. Remember, this is topic 9. So even if you don't do the Nearpod, you can practice the lessons in our educator and learn how to use these tools. Oh, they're tools to help you understand, analyze, and interpret data. All right, guys. So you did great. You did great. Remember, there's only 2 small groups. I'm about to meet with my group 1. If you don't remember what group you're in, go look at my announcement page. I fixed it. It's all there. So go look at my math announcement page and you'll know exactly what time. All right, loves. Say goodbye.
Can I tell you something?